I'm Andrea Mock, and we are still tracking Hurricane Helene. It has been raining for hours here in the Midlands, and the wild part is Hurricane Helene isn't even here yet. We'll get you to Efren in just a moment, but first we are getting reports of widespread flooding in the Lake Catherine area, in the Forest Acres area, and we know all of our friends on Forest Drive, that is an area that was hit so hard during the 2015 floods because of Gills Creek, and unfortunately we are seeing some of the same right there near the popular clothing store Coplons. That's where we find our News 19's Chris English, who is on the scene. And Chris, what are you seeing? And we can only see the zoom in of the car behind you, but I want to know what's around it. Is it just flooded in that one small spot, or is there flooding all around that area?
Andrew, we're going to show you that in just a moment, but as you can tell from the vehicle behind me here, this is Forest Acres Drive near Trentham Road. I'll step aside here so you can get a better view of what's happening. This SUV was partially submerged earlier today, and emergency crews actually had to perform a water rescue to get that driver out of that SUV. Now, I'll have my photographer, Ryan Johnson, kind of zoom out here a little bit, show you the scene, and this is all because 8 Mile Branch Creek has crested. Now, we've got a dumpster, a full-size dumpster that is kind of behind the SUV here. You'll see that water is almost to the top of that. And just past that dumpster, a little further behind the Coplons building here, you're going to see some water that's moving very quickly, again, as that creek has crested. Now, we've been watching the staff from Coplons all afternoon long bring out these sandbags. They're trying their hardest to keep the water away from their back door. And we can tell you that the flooding from this creek has reached Atascadero Road, near Timmerman Road. That area is closed. People cannot get from Bethel Church Road to Forest Drive. And of course, all of this because of the flooding coming from 8 Mile Branch Creek. Now, earlier today, the City of Columbia held a press conference at their EOC, and they basically said the same thing that we've been saying all day: stay off the roads, especially if they're flooded. And authorities with the city are encouraging everyone to get home tonight, stay home, and try and stay off of these roads. They also want to remind you, please do not drive around barricades, do not walk through flooded streets. And again, in the morning, they ask that you give them some patience, as crews will be out all over the area trying to make sure that roads are clear and ready for your Friday. That's the latest happening here along Forest Acres Drive. I'm Chris English, News 19 WLTX.
All right, thank you, Chris. And like you heard Chris just say, that driver had to be rescued from that car. And the thing is once you get stuck like that, you don't know if your car is going to get picked up and then have to go with the flow of the water. And that is when people get in real trouble. And that is where we saw deaths happen back in 2015. So do not drive if you can't see the road. We'll check back.